to Sassenach Quilts. My name's Helen and welcome to the Cloth House. Today we're going to talk about what on earth do you do with the collars, cuffs and yokes from a men's shirt once you've cut it up. Have a look at these glorious shirts here. Now these are all by the same designer, and if I put them down you will see that there is a fantastic blend and family of colours in these fabrics, and they are just simply beautiful. If I go from blue at that end to purple and bright purple at this end, you'll see that they all kind of match and blend, and when you go with colours from the same designer then you stand better chance of this happening because they have a certain colourway that they love. Now this particular designer is Jeff Banks. So let me just show you the fabrics here that we've got, because they are just stunning. We've got some floral, we've got some little lilac paisleys, we've got some stripes, bin stripes. This one's a kind of, I don't know if it's going to come up on the camera, this one's kind of checks and a hash pattern. It's really pretty. We've got more florals. We've got a paisley that kind of reads more solid from a distance, which is really lovely. We've got a Bobby Dazzler purple that's got quite a lot of blue in it. We've got this paisley that's got the bright pink in it, and then the blue in this fabric, believe it or not, it actually goes with that because it's from the same family. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a quilt just from these. It came to me in inspiration the other day of what I could do with these. So in addition to that, I got some fabrics out from the same shirts that are the trimmings, so to speak. So you wonder what shapes you get from a collar. Well, you get things like this. Let me come down this side so you can see better. You get these weird pointy shapes. You get a pocket. That's a 5-inch square right there. You get these trimmings. This shirt's been used in a couple of quilts already, so I've already got some odd shapes from that one. These two are cuffs. Still got the original selvage on. This is another collar. These are raggy where the seams were when we took it apart. Another collar. Another cuff. Now believe it or not, that was the cuff to this shirt. You wouldn't have put those two together, but there you are. The designer did. Then we've got the little paisley designs. Now let's talk about cufflinks. Cufflinks on shirts are fantastic because you get massive squares of fabric. Now this is, let me just get the thing here. If I take it from the 20 here, you can see that it's 8.5 inches long, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just shy of about 5.5 wide. Massive bit of fabric that came off the cuff of a men's dress shirt. That's going to get cut up in this other quilt as well. And the last one is from this check shirt. Now this piece of fabric is 13 inches long and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 inches wide. So I could actually get an 8-inch square from this. On the back of it, it's got stiffening on one side, but it's not so stiff, and if I put that in a quilt as it is, you wouldn't notice. Once that's quilted, you would never know. So don't be put off by the if it's got a bit of stiffening on the back. Again, this is going to be cut up and put into this quilt because I have an idea about making little windows of colour and little pops of colour and little blocks from the yokes. So if I put that up there for the minute, put that there, put this bit of fabric there, like that, you can see that you get a block like that, And again, another little snippet of fabric there, like that. Put that down like so, and you have a quilt block that's got these little pops of colour, and suddenly it doesn't look like a yoke anymore. How strange is that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to applique this to a quilt as you go. It's a long arm method for quilting, and this is going to be a video in many parts. So this is part 1, and we shall see you soon. Take care, bye. So here we are back at the machine. So what we've got now is we've got the yokes of the shirts, and then beneath that I've just put some little bits of snippets from the collars and the cuffs as the little windows of diamonds of colour that are coming through. And what I do is I'm literally just cutting it to fit. So that there, for example, is quite a big hole, and you can just audition the different bits of fabric to see if they fit the hole, to see if they work, see if you like the colour. Well, those two go together quite well. So we'll just roll that back, put him down, roll that back down like that. There we go. Same at this side, just bring that over, and then you can just adjust that and bring it a bit nearer. And then what I'll need to do is I'll need to bring it all back up to the plumb line there, so that I know it's all going to fit on, but that one will actually cover that hole like that. And then I'm just going to do that all the way along the quilt, so that for this row, and then I'll stitch it and then carry that on down the quilt. So the next little snippet of video will be me machining this, so you can see what I do. Okay, see you soon. Welcome to the Cloth House. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the preparation of the yokes for the quilt. So if you have a look down here, what we need to do is, to make my life easier, I've been thinking about this all evening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to square these off, because at the moment they're not, and if I make these square it'll make my life a lot easier. I'm going to try and do this evenly on both sides. So for this one I'm going to fold it in half and put it on a solid line like that, line it up to the bottom of my ruler and take that off like that. Then I shall get the other one that is the same. Again, fold it in half. Line it up there so that the middle is the same. And that line there like that. And take that off. There. Perfect. So that's the first one. Now you want to make sure that they are the same size, because you want them to match when you lay them out like this. You want them to be the same length. So those two, that's better. That now looks much more blocky and quilt blocky, and so when they go on that'll be the size of my block. So this quilt's going to go together really quickly, which is fantastic, because everybody likes a quilt that goes together fast. So the ones that are half size will have the same thing, so that they're the same size. I've got one here that I prepared earlier. Now this one is kind of already straight actually, it's not too bad. So let's have a look. That's the middle, and then that just needs a little trim down that edge there. So we'll put it on a thick line again so it's nice and straight. We'll get that there like that and trim that to size. Perfect. I will see you again when we are putting them on the quilt. Take care, bye. So as you can see, I've already got 2 rows done, and I'm just about to attach the 3rd row for the yokes, and I'm actually able to flip them up so that as they come back down they'll be sewn in like this. It hasn't got its final quilting on yet, but you can get an idea here of the type of thing that I'm doing. I'm coming up, I'm coming around the yoke, and then you've got these windows and these diamonds of colour that are just popping through where the centre would be. And I'm trying to get it all contrasty. There's lots of different designers on here. There's we have Jeff Banks, we have Brooks Taverner, we have Jasper Conran, we have many other ones, Denim and Flower, which is the one at the end here. So yeah, it's all going to be purples and blues, and it's going to look lovely hopefully by the time it's finished. So watch this space and I'll be back soon. See you soon.